Grateful to be here. It's nice to see so many people in the audience. I see a lot of people from the Dolly Varden team, so that's nice to see as well. I talked to our chairman on Saturday night, and he left me with an idea. He said, it's not what you have, it's who you have it with. And that idea really resonates through the Dolly Varden company, from our stakeholders to our shareholders. 3 years ago, I took over the company, and I want to make an investment case here, but I also want you to judge us on our team's track record and what we've built. We've done something really special at a time when silver's been really flat. And when I took over in February of 2020, I inherited a company that was valued at about $20 million. Today we closed at a $232 million market cap. And for some of you, you might say, well, I missed it. Shawn, I wish you would have called me 3 years ago. But this is a business where when you have something that's working, you push the bet. And this is something that's working. And to me, this is like a championship basketball team. This is like the Chicago Bulls in the 90s with Michael Jordan. We are going to win multiple championships. And it's not because of me. It's because of our technical team who are making discoveries in the field. Now, our share price has gone up. I took over. We were 24 cents a share. We closed at 92 cents a share. And that's after dilution that we've suffered over the years. So the share price is up, the market cap's up, and it's all based on our mineral inventory growing. The other thing that's happened is we were fortunate that this is all happening at a time where there's a wave sweeping the world. Whether you call it deglobalization, whatever you call it, the silver producing world, whether it's politics, whether it's new environmental regulations, the fact that we're in BC, the fact that we're in Nisga'a territory, the fact that we've got 100 years of mining in this area, we have certainty, and that's what we bring our investors. We've got certainty. So if there's one thing to take away from this presentation, it's size meets grade in a safe jurisdiction. And if you're looking for a way to play a rising silver bull market, this is your company. Now, I took over this company, and you're going, Shawn, aren't you going to flip through the slides? But I'll get there. But I took over this company because I've been through a gold bull market. I helped build a gold mining company in the 2000s, and my lesson from that experience is silver outperforms. So in 2018, I started looking for silver opportunities, and I went up to the Golden Triangle. I bought an asset off of Skeena Resources in another company. That journey led me to take over Dolly Varden. And I'm telling you, we've got something very special here. So I've got 6 minutes to fire through some slides. I have and I will continue to make forward-looking statements. Look, the other thing that's happened is the Triangle is absolutely on fire. We've got the world's third largest gold producer who's put up a flag. They've consolidated the 2 operating mines. And in addition to Newcrest, you've got Newmont, you've got Teck, and in really, you know, I've had very few original ideas in my life. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm following Walter Cole's path at Skeena Resources. They went from a $35 million market cap to $900 million by reawakening Eskay Creek. I am reawakening the Dolly Varden Silver Project. So forget the old mine that you know from 100 years ago. This is a different company today. So we've listed some transactions in the area. There's been a flurry of M&A. And again, I'm the smallest part of this team. You know, if I were to give the game ball, the MVP, it's our VPX, Rob Van Egmont. This guy has done so much for this company. I can't even go on. I can't even begin. But we've got the right team. So we've got the science. I've got an ex-banker on the board in Tim Clark, super supportive shareholder. We've got the creativity from one of the best technical teams at the board level. We've got a technical committee that's made up of Michael Henriksen. This guy was, for a decade, he was Newmont's head structural geologist. He's running our technical committee. We've got Rob McLeod, who's one of my best friends, who's from Stewart. When I asked Rob 3 years ago, hey, Rob, get on the board with me here. Let's get behind this company. It wasn't about silver. It wasn't about making money on equity. It was, yeah, you know what? My hometown needs jobs. The Nisga'a, who have 15% employment, we need to get to work here. This Stewart needs a mine, and I applaud the work that Derek White's doing at Ascot. I'm thrilled they got their financing package. I look at what Brad Rourke's doing at Scotty. I look at all the great things that are happening in the Triangle, and this is a part of it. So we've got the right team of lawyers, accountants, and it's a tremendous team and great advisors. But really, the real value of Dolly Varden is that guy right there, Joaquin Marias, who's a geologist that had a dream when he was a kid in Argentina to come to Canada to get behind projects. So Dolly Varden, when I met Joaquin, we sponsored him, and he's going on to year 2 in the field this year, and this guy's going to continue to make discoveries. We've got Amanda Bennett. I saw Andrew Hamilton in the room. Diana Zappa's here. We're growing the team. And we're winning. The project's working. So, and it's all because of foundational shareholders. I see Rob Brown in the room from Hecla. They're a 10% shareholder. When we went out to the market in a tough year, Andrew, how hard was 2022? Exactly. So we went out, we raised $40 million in 2022, and we did it, I would say, at an average price of $1 a share. And there were times the stock got sold down to 35 cents that year. But we timed those windows right. And that's what I'll do. And of the 40, 10 of it came from Hecla. So we're grateful for their financial support. We're grateful to have Kurt Allen, their VPX, on our technical advisory. I've got $28 million in the bank. We've got a $21 million exploration program this year. We're going to have a lot of drilling. We're going to hit this thing really hard. I want to see what this project's got this year. I've put out 50 holes. They've been close to spectacular, okay? We're hitting all over the place. And I've got 50 more I'm going to report. So add us to your watch list. We've got results coming on 50 drill holes, and they're coming project-wide, and I'll get into that. There's no warrant overhang. And if you look at these big block positions, and you know, in that institutional ownership, we have a big institution out of Boston that owns 7.5%. I should change it on the slide there. It should read Eric Sprott. We've got Hecla. We've got Fury as a big block shareholder. So we've got alignment. I've got the ability to build a business here because 90% of the stock is held by very astute, aligned investors. Again, we couldn't do any of this without the certainty that the Nisga'a gives me. I'm actually a director. I'm the only corporate director on this organization that I'm taking Nisga'a with me to New York to let all the fund managers know there that BC is open for business. So the government's on side, Nisga's on side, and other companies in the organization include Skeena and Ascot. We're a past producer. We've got a 15-kilometer trend. We've got tremendous infrastructure. But let's get into these discoveries. Okay, so I've got a minute, so I'll go fast here. 100 years ago, glaciers, ice, cover, they were making discoveries. It's pulled back. I've got modern exploration through the magnetics, the geochemistry, the geology. This is how the science we're using. And if, again, look at these results. 50 meters of 400 grams. That's not a silver equivalent. We've got 7 deposits. They're growing. This is one of the most exciting discoveries. It's Wolf. And again, it goes from, I brought in a geologist. I said, you're not allowed to talk to anybody in the company. She went back to all the historical records. She came up with an idea. We had the money to back her idea, and boom, we've doubled the strike length. This is a deposit that's growing. I've got more results pending from step-out holes. And then we've got Homestake. And a lot of people said, Shawn, why'd you buy Homestake? You know, the drill results we put out, 27 grams of gold, 468 grams of silver over 9 meters. It's giving me confidence in continuity and grade. There's our resources. We love to talk to you. We're at our booth. Follow us on social media. Thank you for your time.